Hello, everyone. My name is Jane, and you're here to listen to the podcast of beautiful, amazing, and inspiring organization called You Have a Mother. First of all, I'm here to say thank you for choosing me to spend your time with. Take a cup of tea or buy some coffee, and let's start. Today, we are here to discuss an important topic. I believe that everyone had an experience with aggression from LGBTQ plus representatives towards some stereotypes or questions or just in a simple conversation. And I'm here to answer this question. The question sounds, where does this aggression comes from? If you still don't understand what I'm talking about, let me give you one simple example. Me and my girlfriend are enrolled in simple conversation, and our friend asks, okay, but who's wearing pants in your couple? And we're like, okay, we don't do that. This is the answer that I would give right now. I would answer and explain to that person, to my friend, what our relationships is about, that we are not deciding when we wake up who's gonna wear pants this day and tomorrow and next week. We don't do that. But if you asked me like 3 years ago, I would say, are you stupid or what? So this is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this aggression from LGBTQ plus representatives towards people who ask questions or people who just want to understand or they're just curious about our relationships because they are not enrolled in that. They don't see that often, especially in the countries where it is not common or it is even illegal. Today, in this world, we are trying to fight non-tolerant people. We are trying to fight the law. We are trying to educate people about our community. But still, there are people who are not trying to understand us. They just live with gender stereotypes. And that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the aggression towards these gender stereotypes. I'm talking about the aggression towards the law and our response to that. This aggression is common to the LGBTQ plus community. Unfortunately, in the early stages of our understanding, in the early stages of the world's understanding our community, we are eager to respond with aggression towards it. And the response is easy. We are not used to tolerant people. We are used to people who ask questions. We are used to people who don't understand us or people who try to fight us, who are trying to make us think that we are ill in some kind of way. That's why we answer with aggression. We don't always understand ourselves why we do this. I did my research and I spent some time and I asked some people I know to answer this question to you. We are a minority of people. The law is usually against us. We can't travel with our loved ones. We cannot marry in many countries. We cannot tell everyone we know who we are. We are used to hiding. We cannot come out to our family. This is the difficulties. The common LGBTQ plus representative. The person who came out and his family said, okay, I love you anyway, are the lucky ones. We call them lucky ones. So when people are curious, we would usually say that, okay, I will with patience try to explain our world to you, to answer some questions about sex, even if it's too personal for me, because it's not common for you. But when we are talking with people who doesn't even try to understand us, of course we would answer with aggression. We don't have any other option. When a person says to your face, you are ill, you should go to the psychologist. You know that a research showed that LGBTQ plus people are just people who are ill. Of course, we would answer with aggression because aggression is coming towards us. A person who were born different, who doesn't feel that they are belong to the world, to the family, to the people who should love them. The person who doesn't feel belong, who doesn't feel they fit in the society, they usually feel this aggression and they don't know how to answer with patience. So if you have a person in your world who is your friend that answer with aggression, the person who feel this anger towards the world, I have a personal advice for you. If you have this person, just try to make them comfortable with you. Just fight for them because you're more loved by the world than we are. We are eager for the love. We just want to feel wanted. That's why we answer with aggression, because people don't understand us and they don't even try to do that. And when we meet a person who are trying to do that, we don't believe it. Maybe this aggression is not for you, it's for the world. Or maybe it's because you said something offensive. And even if you didn't mean it, problem is you didn't think that it would sound offensive. Okay, like everyone in the straight community, they know that your sex life is personal. When you came out and you said, okay, I'm a lesbian, people always ask, like, what is the sex between two girls? Like, can you explain it to me? And they don't think that it's personal because you became a lesbian and they are curious. Another example, they think that our marriage is something that ruins their community. They don't think that we have an option to love someone. We have to do as they say. We have to do as people who just believe that the world should be as they say, as they think, as they are used to. And we are just an exception. We don't need it. Why straight people need marriage? You can answer that question. And this is the same reason that we need marriage. We want to have a family, we want to have kids. We're used to people saying that this is not normal because we can't have them in the natural way. People say that we are disgusting. In many countries, we have to hide ourselves so bad that it turns out we hide from ourselves because we are afraid to live. We are afraid to show ourselves. We are afraid to love. I know so many people who turns 30 or 40 and they understand that they love the same sex. And this is so sad. And this is because of the aggression, because we are afraid. Our aggression comes from our fear that someone will beat us up if we show ourselves as weak. Usually, we choose to represent ourselves as strong ones, and sometimes in our brain, it is the same as answer with aggression. If we answer aggressively to that question or to that stereotype, people will fear us the same that we are afraid of them. This is where this aggression comes from. It comes from a fear of the world. So my advice for the LGBTQ plus representative to answer patiently, to get to know the person that your first desire was to answer with aggression. Maybe they are tolerant. Maybe they just curious about your life. Maybe they will support you in your fight. And to the people who are curious, to the ordinary people who don't belong to the LGBT community, be patient with us because we are afraid of you. Not because we think that you can beat us up, just because you have more power in this world. From the birth, you have more power than we do. Most of us doesn't have our family on our side, and 80% of you has one. Just by that, your friends doesn't reject you because of your personality, just because of someone you love. They don't do that, and they do this to us. That's why we answer with aggression. My podcast is coming to an end, and I really do hope that you understand what I was saying, that my information that I gave to you was pleasant and didn't sound offensive to anyone. I'm just another person. I'm just another LGBTQ plus representative who is afraid of the world, who is afraid to not be understood. I am the person. I am fearless in my work. I am fearless when I'm speaking to my computer in the kitchen. But when I'm speaking to the real world, I am afraid. I want to feel belonged. So I really do hope that I am, because this is the goal of our organization. This is our goal, to make everyone feel belonged, to make a comfortable place for everyone to speak. So I am thankful that I found a community where I feel safe. And if you're listening to this podcast, you are with us. We are with you. We will support you no matter who you are, no matter what you do. We are here for you. And I really hope that you're here for us. And don't forget, you always have a mother. If you're interested in more information about LGBTQ plus community, veganism, feminism, open your Instagram right now. Just do it. Click on it and go on our page. We post every day something new, something useful, something that will help other people or our planet. We do this. We do this for you.